I love it when Rose sits like this. At her little feet. Coucou darlings, how are you? Bonjour and happy Easter weekend. We've had a nice morning here, a lot of admin work. I'm not filming today because in about 2 hours my husband comes into Tours, the train station in Tours, and I'm picking him up. He's going to be hanging out with me during this next 2 weeks in the Loire. He has not been here before, and so he gets to see all the castles with me and all the experiences that are not generally available to the public. So it's going to be a wonderful time. If you have questions about my husband and my son, as a reminder, I have a frequently asked page pinned at the top of my Instagram, and I also usually put that down in the description of my YouTube. I hope you have a wonderful Easter weekend. Tomorrow I'm going to be taking you to a castle, of course. And today I'm just going to pop into the nearby town that I'm staying in to do some errands before I go pick up my husband. So now I wish you a wonderful weekend. Bisous. Looks like we're just kind of right around here. There's lots of little things to see here. We are just minutes away from Chateau, just so that you know.
Vous mettez quoi comme épaisseur, madame, comme ça?
Oui, ça c'est parfait, merci. Okay, I'm sure you want to see the market hall. Well, obviously I got the basket. I love it. It's so pretty. A couple baguettes. We've got, of course, some radishes. They look great. In here, I've got some Camargue rice. If you're not familiar with it, I love this rice. You boil it in the water like potatoes, and you don't boil out the water. You just boil it like a potato. Mandarins. This looked great. Some Parmesan truffle sauce. Some strawberry jam. Some local apples. Got two different types of cheeses, a floral tome and a comté. We've got some fun pâtés here. Dessert for my husband. Some dried sausages, zucchini, all sorts of fun things. So, nice little market haul, don't you think? Well, that was fun. I wasn't expecting this town to be so much fun, but gosh, I really enjoyed that. I hope you did too. And I also hope you have a great day. Again, bon pack, happy Easter weekend, and I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Bisous. Happy Easter, everyone. We started out this special day with a visit from a princess and the Easter Bunny. The girls were dressed appropriately for the situation with their Easter Bunny harnesses that my husband brought from the States. Absolutely adorable. As a reminder, this road trip is sharing sneak peeks and behind-the-scene shots of my work. Feel free to guess, but I'm not disclosing the locations yet, details of the program, or giving tours. You'll have to subscribe to my YouTube channel for that. Today, I was invited into the private living spaces of two dukes, a father and son, and his family for Easter Sunday. We toured their magnificent home, discussed the future of the chateau, wandered their historic gardens and orangerie, and the chapel. At the end of the visit, the father suggested that I come back for an overnight stay. I felt honored and blessed to be taken in by such a lovely family. I really do look forward to sharing their story with you soon. For now, bisous and bon dimanche. Coucou darlings. So it's towards the end of my day, but I wanted to put this at the beginning to explain that I'm showing you at the end of the video a flood that's going on in Chinon right now, and then also news about Philippe. So if you've been following that story, I've got news I'm going to share at the end. And then also, if you aren't familiar with what's going on with Philippe, I'll explain real briefly. But the longer story was in my weekly vlog. So that's now up on YouTube if you want the full story. So let's get into today, now that my day's over, but let's get started. Coucou darlings, how are you today? So I'm very excited about today's visit because I get to hang out with a Michelin star chef today. So I am going to share with you a few behind the scenes of what we're up to. And again, I am really looking forward to creating this series for you and publishing it on YouTube in the coming months. But here's today's behind the scenes at a very special castle with a very special chef. Bonjour, chef.
Bonjour Susanna, bienvenue, bien arrivé au château de...
I just spent, I don't know, like 45 minutes with the chef of this castle, and he is so amazing, so nice. He has so many amazing plans for this place. For those of you who love food, I mean, this is a destination just for that. This space, let me show it to you. It's a secret, not available to the public. It's going to be a future program, but I have to share it with you right now. It is, oh, it's so beautiful. Can you imagine having a meal in the middle of the Loire Valley next to a castle looking like this? Underneath these trees, this castle is going to be offering meals at this table. They've got basil, mint, tarragon growing here. But the view here, territorial views as you're dining. And if you dine at sunset, the sun sets right over here. It's so beautiful. What a fun day this has been. I've been here filming for 6 hours straight. I have so much to share with you. And I'm really grateful. Like, everybody at this location has been so generous with their time and resources, and I hope that shines through in the video that I will be putting together for you. If you're at all curious when this series is going to publish, I'm guessing about May, June, because of course it takes time to edit all of this. I'm making a few stops on the way home because the river in the whole area is flooding right now, but especially around Chinon, they're having to evacuate people. It's really interesting what's going on right now with the river. I've been told that it hasn't flooded like this in over 75 years. So let's take a look. The sign right there, that's how high water is, and it's coming up to all these people's houses right now. The sign right there, that's parking. There's a road underneath there. For those of you who have not been following Philippe's story, as I mentioned, you can find the more extended version of what happened in my YouTube vlog. In short, he and Lillian are my neighbor, wonderful neighbors. Lillian is a teacher that recently retired, and Philippe is an executive at a regional company and about to retire. They recently turned part of their home into a gîte to start an Airbnb business for his exit strategy. He had a major tragic accident when he was visiting one of his work sites. And for those of you who have been following along, I'm going to pick up the story here. And it is also why I bring you to this 10th century Notre Dame, as I don't really know how to say this. It has been another absolutely wonderful day here in the Loire Valley. And for today's vlog, I'm going to share with you a secret garden. I just had the most amazing tour with the jardinier ici. And he shared with me some of their gardening practices that maybe you can put into your own garden this spring and summer. I can't wait to share with you behind the scenes look at the secret garden at a very beautiful chateau. Come on with me. I'm going to show you around. In this little secret garden right now, it is full of tulips. I'm going to be sharing with you screenshots of some of these plants because like this one right here, absolutely stunning. It's like a bush on fire in the middle of the garden. Now what's even more incredible is all of these tulips are planted just for the spring. In total 4,000. And then they dig them all back up again. If you can believe it, they dig them all back up again so that they can plant all of this as a potager full of tomatoes and courgette and haricots verts, all sorts of yummy vegetables. And not only that, but it's for the personnel here. They grow all of the vegetables for the team of the chateau. They don't sell any of them. This is a beautiful chateau garden, hidden away, but full of experimentation, gardens. And here we have our lead jardinier. Merci, monsieur.
He was explaining to me that they love to grow wild herbs for the team in these planters, and all throughout the garden they've got fresh herbs, lots of types of mint, including a chocolate mint. And this is not an artichoke. He said that this is cardone, and they're growing it for the big purple flowers. Today the team is working on a number of different projects, including preparing the beds for vegetables. They're creating different paths, and everything in this garden is organic. They're not using pesticides or any sort of chemicals. And they have lots of little different areas where they're experimenting with different products and plants. Behind the greenhouse are these beautiful tulips. I just had to show these to you. They're so pretty. And these ones over here are just about finished. I'm sure you're going to ask about this plant like I did, and I'll share with you what he is. Isn't that a fun idea, to have them intermixed in with the tulips? I also like this idea of using the old pallets to create a cascade within the garden. Another little spot that I was inspired by is this. It's sort of like this cascade or river of these daisies in between the tulips. Isn't that beautiful? I hope you enjoyed this brief little tour of this magical secret garden that I wanted to share with you. I also hope that you have a beautiful day, that this inspires you and your springtime gardening and just in general finding magic like this. Bisous, and have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hi everyone, happy Wednesday. I have my garden boots on because I have been in the garden all day. This, I will have to say, goes down as one of my favorite memories so far in France. This has been a dream, and I am so excited to share this video with you. Happy Wednesday, and thanks to all of you who have sent your thoughts and prayers about Philippe. That really means a lot to me. For today's video, I'm going to show you a little sneak peek into the greenhouses here. I think it's a really interesting access that most people don't have. And as far as where I'm at, feel free to guess, but you're going to have to wait for me to release the video. In the meantime, I hope you have a beautiful day. I'm going to get back to work and helping them in the gardens. And I send you all my love. Bisous. I'm going to show you this greenhouse and this one, but first I wanted to share with you this little, I just love it. It's all the lettuce that are about ready to go out. But isn't that pretty? I mean, that lettuce could be so beautiful, right? Here we have a lot of plants that are ready to go outside. They wait a long time because they want the root system to be really strong and deep. Back in here, we were looking at earlier today, they've got all sorts of fun things ready to go out. But they use a lot of salad at this location, and here's some of it right here. The dirt ground of the greenhouse is really soft, and they keep it all So organized. And up here, look at how perfect all of this is. All just in a beautiful row. Each plant is so picture perfect. It doesn't even look real. And over here, they have cardone, spinach, celery, all sorts of fun things. Fennel. How's this for an organized greenhouse, huh? And here's the polytunnel that they're using right now. There's not a lot in it. They're just storing some plants that aren't really ready to come out for the winter. Well, like any other good day in the garden, it's always nice to end it with maybe a hot shower and a good glass of French wine. I'm about to head home to do just that thing. Tomorrow's video is going to be more about us traveling. We're switching up places and I need to be more east of Tours starting tomorrow. So we're going to travel to Amboise and Blois tomorrow and I can't wait to take you along. So have a great day and I'll see you tomorrow. Well, hello darlings. Welcome to the charming town of Amboise. Come with me. Today I'm going to take you on 2 tours, a brief tour of Amboise and then another of the apartment we're staying at in Blois. Now, if you're looking for a tour of Chateau Amboise, no worries. Stay tuned. I'm going to have a full tour of the castle. Gorgeous. It's just beautifully decorated for Christmas. It's coming up real soon. Now, while the town is full of amazing eateries, shops, history, and architecture, it is lesser known for a story that I'm going to share with you right now. So just steps away from Amboise Station, you're going to find a hangar with a metal frame bearing the signature of none other than Gustave Eiffel himself. Yeah, Eiffel Tower fame. But did you know that until the mid-1950s, industry played a significant role in the town's identity? Now, with the advent of railway and the establishment of the Mabie presses, Amboise experienced a boom in its industrial sector. The metal industry in particular flourished, becoming the cornerstones of the town's economy during the 19th century. At the heart of all of this industrial revolution was the Mabie family. Jacques Emmanuel, along with his sons Emmanuel and Ernest, they revolutionized the food industry with their innovative press designs. From oil and apple presses to grape harvest machines, the Mabie system garnered international acclaim, employing over 175 workers by 1875. That was a lot. During the 1900 Universal Exhibition, Georges Mabie transported the iconic Eiffel metal construction shed to Amboise, where it became the hub for crafting bridges and footbridges and more. Now, following the war, Amboise's industrial prowess continued, with the town becoming a key player in automobile manufacturing, most notably parts for renowned brands such as like Panhard, Simca, and Bentley. Today, while the industrial landscape may have evolved, echoes of Amboise's storied past still linger here. Pressstahl, a high-end stamping company, carries on the tradition of quality craftsmanship, ensuring that Amboise remains a hub of innovation and excellence. I highly recommend a day trip here or staying overnight to explore the rest of the Loire Valley. Speaking of exploring, let's now go discover the historic apartment that we are staying at in Blois, directly across the street from the Notre Dame Cathedral.
Coucou darlings, how are you today? Happy almost weekend. It's Friday, and that means my weekly vlog is gonna go up today on YouTube. So if you missed something or would like to catch up with me, feel free to jump over there on my YouTube channel. So those of you who have been around for a while know that I am painfully introverted, and not that that's an affliction by any means, right? And we are just feeling, you know, like there's been a lot going on over the last week, more than that behind the scenes. And all of these filming projects are just really, they push my energy level to a limit because I have to be so extroverted. And I often call this people flu. After I've been around a lot of people for a long time, my energy level just absolutely tanks. And so it's really important because if I am not careful about that, I get sick. So I am spending the day, first part of the day, taking the girls for a nice walk around town, just kind of a lot of inward reflection, hopefully find a chai latte, because that makes me happy, and a bookstore. I found a really cool bookstore, so you're gonna come with me and do that as well. This afternoon I'm working, and gonna be back at it again tomorrow. So yeah, let's go for a walk around Blois, hopefully find our chai latte and a really cool bookstore. So I'll show you around town a little bit. Side note for those of you who are foodies, I am surprised about the options here in Blois, and there are no coffee shops. So hey you, if you're watching from Paris and want to open up a coffee shop, Blois is wide open for that one. So I wish you guys a wonderful weekend, and let's go for a walk. Striking out on the very first shot. So this place shows a chai latte. It shows on the door that they're supposed to be open right now. Are they open right now? It's always good to have a plan B in France. Oh, well, this is cute. Albeit a little bit steep. The girls. Whenever I'm on really steep streets like this, I think about the people who live here, and like just every day you have to climb up and down just to even go grocery shopping. And like, what if you've got a lot of groceries? You know, like you need to do a toilet paper and laundry detergent run. Like, just, of course you'd have things delivered, but still. Just discovered an artist atelier. Shall we go in? Do some shopping. Oh, this is just precious. I will share the address for this. If you love animals, there's so many sweet things in here. Cards and lamps, jewelry. And this really caught my eye. Let me show you. Really pretty bookmarks, but I love the ladybug one. And the European blue tip, look at that one. Oh, these are precious. Mice, the little mice with the macaron. That is so cute. So next up, I wanted to show you the staircase. Those of you who have already been to Blois probably already know about this, but I think the artwork changes from what I understand on a regular basis. So let's go see what it looks like today. And wouldn't that be the case? There's the staircase and there's nothing on it right now. I'm gonna have to find photos for you. I've seen the Mona Lisa on the staircase before. It's been fantastic. Well, the flowers are pretty, so let's go look at those. You wanna go see the flowers? French bulldogs are not supposed to climb a lot of stairs, so we're just gonna go up to this first level. Oh, that's pretty. I like the mix of the white with the deep red and the pops of blue and yellow. Okay, I might have found one other place that, woohoo, has a chai latte. So can we keep our fingers crossed? So far, I'm hit bat zero with some of this stuff. So let's go see. Look how cute that strawberry sweater is. That's adorable. Look at the front of these houses here. That's cool. Oh my god. Look at these cookies. I want to eat them all. I like this location because it's not on a main street. It's a pedestrian side street, but really easy to get to. And look, they've got cute little outdoor tables to have your salty waffles and yummy cookies. It's so good. Okay, here it is. I have to tell you a quick history about this place.
All right, so this bookstore was established in 1837, if you can believe it. And for generations, it has been a leading independent bookstore. It was originally just on one floor, 60 mètres carrés, which is about 600 square feet. And now it covers 750 mètres carrés, and it's spread over 5 floors. 57,000 books and different pieces to look at, magnificent rooms, really fun stone cellars in a historic building. So let's go inside and take a look. Okay, this is a little crooked because I just propped it up on one of the books, but I just came in and they're so nice in here. They're gonna let the girls in. If you've been to Powell's in Portland, Oregon, you know what I'm talking about. This is completely independent. And they've got 5 floors and like a cave. It's just books galore, like cards and other gifts and things like that. You have to, if you're in Blois, you have to come here. So let's go take a look around. You're gonna have the best time if you are a book nerd like me. Okay, look at this one. It is by Charlene. This is what you're looking for. 33 plants to embroider. I love this book. Look, okay, this is what it looks like when you're done with the project. Wisteria, right? How many hours? The colors, all of the instructions, the legend. How fun is this? If you like to embroider, what a beautiful book to have, right? How fun is this? Oh, did you see the lavender? Here, hang on. Look at that, how pretty. I'd literally embroider this on everything. Here is a whole section on mushrooms. The French love to do a lot of mushroom foraging, but this one, look, how to save these guys, little hedgehogs. Hedgehogs are a big thing here in France and they're protected. And this book is all about creating little habitats and houses for them. In fact, I want to say Lidl recently had hedgehog houses for sale. Lidl is like the just a chain of supermarkets here. How cute, look at all, they're so cute. Here is a great idea for you if you are visiting in the area and you want to take back something for your coffee table as a memory. They've got some fantastic books here all about the Loire, different chateau. Look at that big book, Le Chateau de Val de Loire. The gardens here, history and patrimony. So this book just caught my eye by Alice Roca, Reunion. It's I mean, doesn't, at least for me, this photo just reminds me of something from my childhood. And the whole book is about taking sort of ordinary recipes and elevating them for the purpose of hosting. And it's a beautiful book. It's got some really just gorgeous aesthetic photography. And look at that. It's just really about a way to elevate
your table for guests. Isn't that so pretty? What a pretty idea to braid the bread like that and put flowers in it. It just makes you want to throw a party just so you can look at that table with the oysters and the flowers overlooking the ocean. Oh goodness. I mean, that's just so simple, right? With the sliced radishes, but with the pretty purple flowers like that. And what's in it? It's a carpaccio of scallops, violets. Isn't that pretty? Okay, here's another one to share with you. This is by Valérie Duclos. It's at the table of the Impressionist painters. For anybody who loves food and Impressionist artwork, this is really interesting. I'm keeping my thumb in this section here because I want to show this to you as an example of what's inside. But you know, it's taking you from Montmartre to the beaches of Le Havre, the gardens of Giverny, to the countryside of Honfleur, Monet de Cabiot. And so, as an example, so La Ferme Saint-Simeon is in Honfleur. Can you see that? And it is now a Relais Chateau property. You can stay here. And it's interesting because it gives you a little bit of a background. And, you know, I mean, Monet, everybody wanted to stay here. And it's a beautiful place to stay, but you have a lot of painters who actually painted at the site. And Eugene Boudin, there is an Impressionist museum that I highly recommend in Honfleur there. But then they're showing you not only the stunning imagery, but then they take you into some voila recipes that are related to it. So this is a recipe for cabillaud, which is a fish, and cauliflower. Doesn't look too terribly difficult, right? Takes about 40 minutes to cook this one. And then let me show you this other one because it's sort of funny. What does that look like to you? Would you guess that's a crab? So this says araignée, which literally translates to spider, but it's a type of, almost looks like a big snow crab. And it is off the coast, northern coast up here. They free dive for it in Brittany. And what's missing here is his legs. So if you can imagine, that's the top of his shell. And there's avocado and curry in this recipe. Okay, I love cards and paper. So let's go check the stationery out. And then I'm guessing we might find some books in English here. And then I'll take you around Blois some more, okay? Beautiful stationery, pens, notebooks from France. These are great gifts to bring back to your book-loving friends because it's, of course, very difficult to find from your home country, and they pack so flat and easy. Isn't that pretty? So if you are in the area up on the second floor, they have a whole entire section of English books. If you are looking for something like that. It's not huge, but it's great. You've got all these over here too. So I'm sure you'll find something. Here's another book that was just recommended to me by one of the representatives here. And it is about this actress from LA that very few people know about. I've never heard of her. So perhaps that might be of interest to you. 1950s. Great door, look at that. That's fantastic. Don't worry, I'll take you in there, just not today. Sur place, meaning you're gonna stay and eat, or emporter, you're gonna take it to go. 9 to 6 p.m. non-stop. Right here next to the castle. How fun is this? Look at how sweet this is, and I have the whole place to myself. I think I might take that table there. It's so cozy, and start reading my book, but look how sweet this is. All right, darlings, I hope you had a fun, long lunch with me out in Blois. Tomorrow I'm going to take you to the Saturday farmers market. We'll see what kind of goodies we can pick up. But for now, I need to go back to the flat and work. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow.